Alright, so this video is for milestone number 4, calculating the CPI and inflation rate of different items. As you can see, I used bread, ground chuck, chicken, eggs, milk, bananas, oranges, and apples. I took the September average price for every year that was needed to go ahead and use to calculate our CPI and things like that. So to start off calculating CPI, the first thing we had to do is create the market basket, especially for the reference base year. That was probably the most important one. So here you can see that 2013 ended up being 15.058 for mine. 2014 was 16.346, and 15 was 16.889. Now I did achieve these by taking the average price base per every month of September for all the years, and all the items, and putting them all together. So for 2013, my basket would have been 15.058. See that right there? 14 comes out to that, and 15 comes out to that 16.889. All right, now once we have that information, we are then able to go ahead and calculate CPI. Now, Consumer Price Index shows just how far the dollar is pretty much going by showing the difference in prices. Now, my quantities are all going to be static at 1. My base year is going to be 2013. So since the base year is the 2013 one, that's going to be 100. That's going to be the reference throughout the entire thing. That does not change, seeing as how that's the base year. Now, 2014 came out to being 108.554. Now, that was calculated by taking the cost of the current basket, which would have been the 16.346 for 2014, dividing it by the reference basket, which was 15.058, and multiplying by 100 to give us that 108.554. Now, 2015, we did the same exact thing, except we used the current basket of 2015 prices, which changed it to 16.889, divided by the original 15.058, and that gives you, after multiplying by 100, 112.160 as the CPI for 2015. And we went ahead and labeled all those down here. Now, once you use those, or once you find those, you can then find the inflation rate by taking the CPI of the current year, whether it's 2015 or 2014, subtracting the previous year, and then divide it by the previous year and multiply by 100. Doing that for inflation of 2014 gives you the 108.554 CPI of 2014 minus the 100 for the base year, divided by and then multiplied by 100 gives you 8.554% inflation. That's from 2013 to 2014. If you take from 2014 to 2015, it increased another 3.322%, and you get that by subtracting the 112.160 minus 108.554, plug in the rest of the numbers, and you get that percentage. Now, calculating the CPI and interest rate is able to allow me, if I was going to track my prices for the entire year, month to month, I wouldn't only use September prices. So that's where it differs a little bit when it comes to the CPI of my personal life and the way it would be with the assignment that was given. We would be using every month to go ahead and try to find the yearly CPI and inflation rates, but using only September, the inflation rate allows you to see just what the difference in pricing is going to be, especially since all my quantities are at 1. So what you're saying is that in 2013, you're going to have the 100 CPI. In 2015, it's going to be the 112, which shows that there was a loss of the value of the dollar. The market basket is going to cost more for the same amount of items. So like I said, that does count a little bit differently than the normal CPI, just because that would be for the average price all year round.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, and that is going to be all for that assignment. Thank you.